So I wanted to make this video that helps traders in the Forex universe. So Forex copy trading for Metatrader 4 and Metatrader 5. It can be pretty overwhelming. There's a lot of different things out there, and most people that have actually gotten involved with copy trading have had bad experiences because of failed technology, because of bad traders, because of mistrades, because of VPS issues. There are so many moving parts to copy trading, and I want to put everything in a simple to understand place, and that's what this video is for. I even made a checklist that you can pretty much check off to better your chances at becoming a profitable trader by copying those that are successful. Forex trade copying in Metatrader 4 and Metatrader 5 can be really confusing and overwhelming. It's actually really easy to lose a lot of money as well if you're not careful. So I decided to make you guys a copy trading checklist to help you on your journey of having success. So the first thing on the list here is using a hosted copy option. So what does that actually mean? So if you use Social Trader Tools or Signal Start, they host your Metatrader 4 or Metatrader 5 account automatically. And it's all done through their system. It means that you get all available trades to your account 24/5 as long as the market's open. So if you don't use a hosted option, that means that you have to have your own virtual private server, which costs money, to make sure that you're connected to the internet and that your broker is also connected to the internet, getting all available trades. If you don't use a virtual private server, you have to do this all on your own, meaning keeping your computer on at home and making sure that's connected to the internet as well. You know, things crash, power outages, all that kind of stuff. It's a dangerous game because how can we make copy trading actually work if we're not making it reliable? And so that's why using one of these services is the best possible option of having success in copy trading. Connecting your Metatrader 4 or Metatrader 5 account to Social Trader Tools or Signal Start is super easy. It takes like 5 minutes, and once you do that, you can basically disconnect your computer. You don't have to have your charts open, you don't have to have your computer connected to the internet. Everything is hosted through those hosted trading copying options. So you can also decrease and increase the risk as well. There's a bunch of other options there. There's a bunch of videos that Social Trader Tools and Signal Start give you to help you on your journey, and it all is passive. This is the easiest approach to copy trading that's out there. So knock that one out. Track performance longer than 6 months. So it's important to find a trader that has longer than 6 months track performance, because 90%, as far as I understand, 90% of traders are not capable of consistent results beyond 6 months. So that automatically cuts out a good portion of newbie traders or traders that are using too much risk. The longer, the better when it comes to track performance. Do not pick a signal that profits more than 10% a month. This is another crucial thing. So if you're looking for a lot of profit, above 10%, you're most likely finding somebody that's taking too much risk and they're going to blow your account, or they're going to have substantial losses that you won't be able to recover from. It's a big mistake to look for a profit more than 10%. I suggest that you try to hold yourself back. 10% a month is still a lot. And I target 3 to 5% in my trading because I find that to be more conservative and consistent for the long term. Okay, so the next one, do not pick a signal that's has more than 30% drawdown. 30% drawdown is a lot. In my book, it's considered higher risk trading when you have drawdown in around the 30% mark. And if you can find drawdown in the 10, 15, 20% range, that's much better. Preferably in the 15% range if you want more consistent results without huge dips over the long term. Okay, so what information do you have about the trader? So this is sometimes really difficult to come across because a lot of traders like to keep their identities protected, or so nobody can find out anything about them. So if they have losses, they don't have to be responsible for them. They are not faced with lawsuits or shame. It's a pretty ridiculous thing that so many retail traders that have their performance available to the public don't show or give you anything about themselves. But if you're capable of finding out about that person, that should give you some confidence. Okay, what information do you have about the strategy? So this is something that a lot of traders also like to keep private and personal as well, because they don't want to give away all of their tricks and how they approach the market, their edge. But I found out that you can still give a lot of information about the strategy. And I think it's important for those that are copy trading from that trader to understand a little bit about the strategy so they can feel more comfortable about their approach to the market. So whatever you can find out, that would be great. How large of an account is the trader using? Larger is better. So if the trader is that you're trying to look into copy services from or company is using only $1,000 or $2,000 or maybe even $5,000, that's not enough skin in the game for me, in my opinion at least. And it shouldn't be for you as well, because that means that they can just lose that money and they can be okay, especially if you're copy trading from like a $50,000 or $100,000 account and they're only using 5. That means that they just don't care too much about that account. So the larger the copy account that you're trading from, the better. Does the trader use a stop loss? If so, how is it used? Is it a percentage based? Is it pip based? Is it something else? Is there a stop loss even involved? If this is something that you can find out, this will also make you more comfortable and less emotional using that trader's copy services. So I suggest you try to find out what kind of stop loss is used. All right, so does the trader have other tracked accounts? Do they have tracked accounts like on MyFXbook, or is it online? Can you do a Google search of the trader to see, find out more information about their trading history and their ability? This can also give you some peace of mind as well. Can you find other traders that are copying the signal? So ask around on Google, write a message in a forum, trying to find out a little bit more about what other people are saying. Does the copy trading service or person have a Discord or a Telegram or email support? This can be helpful in finding out what other people's performances are, because a lot of times the actual trader that you're copying from can fudge results, and that's something that you really need to be careful of. And asking around from other people's results can be helpful in finding out if they're accurate or not. Okay, signal cost. Look for the price range. What is it? $30 to $100? Is it more than that? Sometimes signals, especially hosted signals from Signal Start, because Signal Start allows you to have a social trade copy. You can actually see all of the people's performances, and they have them ranked as well. So you can actually get some information from them, which is helpful. So it's important to see what the cost is. If it's too high, if it's above $100, I would look to pass from that, because they're getting too much out of you for that signal unless you have a lot of money to put on that signal. And I would recommend being very careful with that. So $30 to $100 is a good sweet spot for a signal cost. Find a signal that requires less than 1 to 200 leverage. So anything less than that is a good starting point. If it's 500 to 1 or 1 to 500, I mean, then that is typically a problem, especially if the copy or the signal or the company is requiring you to use 1 to 500 leverage. Sometimes, like for example, like me, I actually use 1 to 500 to leverage for my accounts, but I allow traders to copy with 1 to 50 leverage for my trade copy to others out there. So just keep that in mind. Try to find some discussion or topic, or ask questions regarding to leverage, because it's very important. What is the minimum starting balance? Start with a minimum for 1 to 2 weeks, and then add maybe more money later on. So this is a good way to kind of get your feet wet to see how the copying is going, understanding the strategy a little bit more, getting a little bit more comfortable with the trader and the performance. And then you can add a little bit more later on once that comfort level is there. It's really important to realize the comfort level of your trading, especially if you're a personal trader or if you're copying some of these results. You want to be comfortable with that situation. Otherwise, it makes for sleepless nights, or you struggle to really come out with a profit because you're closing out trades manually because you don't trust the provider or the copier that you're copying trades from. Last topic here, can you contact the trader? Is there support, email, Telegram, Discord? This is really helpful in getting some guidance on the questions that you have, if you're having technical problems as well. And if you're using Social Trader Tools or Signal Start, they have decent support. Social Trader Tools is better when it comes to getting email support from them if you have questions. Signal Start's a little bit slower, but in most cases they'll get back to you as well. But I'm going to be talking about, since I've knocked all of these out, Now, I'm going to be talking real briefly about my performance with social trader tools, and you can see my results from my Comeback Kid Manager E. So I'm also a trader, and I've been using social trader tools for my accounts and for those that follow me as well. And you can see my results here for 2021 and for 2022 have been really quite awesome. And you can see my tracked accounts here at my FX book for the last 8 months. And this is somebody that is actually copying my trading from social trader tools. And you can see that they are using around $1 million. Actually, this is just one of their accounts. They have about $1.5 million all around. And you can see that they've made $158,000 on this account since they started August 31st of 2021. So guys, this is pretty much what I am working with when it comes to copy trading. Copy trading needs to be done right, because if it's not done right, then your chances of losing money are high. And it all comes down to the software that you're using, the technology, the provider, the hosting, and the trader. So make sure all these things are checked out with this list that I provide you guys to better your chances at becoming a long-term profitable trader. Thanks everybody for watching. Catch you on the next one.